Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6. Today we're starting things off in the absolutely insane Wither Skeleton farm. This is just so crazy. I've done a few modifications and improvements since last time. One of the big things that I actually wasn't doing last time I showed you guys this was having sweeping edge on my sword, which makes a huge difference because now I'm killing them so much faster. And yeah, this thing is just ridiculous. But we're gonna switch this off for now and kill the last mobs. I want to show you guys real quick what I've done since last time, because we did do a stream. Unfortunately, I didn't do it right after the video because I was feeling a little bit under the weather. But I did it. I did a stream yesterday, and we made some changes. Let me just. Oh, it was a regular skeleton. Come on. Yeah, we did a room down this way for the collection of this stuff, and I don't know what I think about this personally so far. It's looking really weird. I'm using a light trick in the floor, which makes it look a little bit like a disco. And someone suggested that we should use coal blocks, which I think was absolutely genius. We also made a tunnel all the way back to, basically all the way back. This tunnel is connected up with the other tunnel. We'll take that in a second. I'm just curious. Oh, wow. Okay. I just got 55 in 15 minutes or so. That's crazy. This farm is insane. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm full up with blaze rods already again. You see, yesterday night, I actually emptied this farm. So the way I've thought about this is I wanted to have shulker boxes here so that I can easily bring them back to the hermit lands for sales, etc. A lot of you guys were telling me to sell stuff that I'm making in this farm, and that is absolutely the plan. Don't you worry. I'm poor and I need the money. The adjustments that I made since last episode was that I added this very colorful ring around the farm, and what this does, it's using nether brick, which is very important. And what this does is that it tells Minecraft that these groups of wither skeleton and blazes can spawn on the corner blocks and on the edge blocks around here, which then means that the farm spawns more wither skeletons and more blazes, basically. I also wanted to quickly address the fact that I used buttons, because there was a lot of confusion in the last episode's comments. You guys were saying it's much cheaper to use slabs, and you guys are right. You would get double the amount of slabs as you get buttons per stone block. However, slabs requires me to carry a crafting bench around, which in total would make it less efficient to place, and I went for efficiency rather than stone because a lot of the hermits, as you know, we gifted them last time, was actually very nice and donated me some stone. Now, as I was saying though, we're gonna leave this area for today. I'm gonna make myself a boat, and we're gonna use this new tunnel that we made in the stream. Let me put that back there, because a few days ago now, Grian summoned us all. He had an idea of how to get to a peace with the war and how to end the war, basically. And so I made this minecart elevator, by the way, as well, so we can get back up here if we are traveling back to the overworld. And then this tunnel leads all the way back. And then now when you come traveling down here, you bump into this glass and fly down there. And then you continue straight into the collection room. So Grian summoned us all a few days ago. And if you've been watching the other hermits, you've already seen that footage. But basically, he had an idea for how to end this war. For how to get ahead in the war. Now, what Grian proposed and what we all agreed to was that in order to get some kind of ending to this, or some kind of goal, I guess, we have each been given 15 lives. So the Team Star has 15 lives, represented by turtle heads. There's die right behind there as well. There's die right behind there as well. And we've been handed 15 lives as well, represented by these guardians, because G as a guardian, it makes also, I'm kind of, it looks like me. And what this is we will be given 3 flags each. I think Grian has our flags at the moment, and the star team will be given 3 flags as well. And then it's our objective to get the 3 flags. So whichever team gets the 3 flags first, or don't run out of all their lives, will be victorious in this whole fight. And then we can all come to peace. And I think we need to do some repairing and stuff of this land because it looks pretty destroyed. Oh, and there was one more thing. I think somehow Doc found out, I mean somehow, it was the worst mole ever, but Doc found out that Mambo Gumbo, sorry, was a mole, and he decided to trade him to our team in exchange of his mustache. So we're not allowed to bring this mustache back to the mustache machine or back to Mambo until the war is over. And I gotta say, that placement is perfect. This is where you guys have been telling me to bumbify it. It's not a bumbo though at the moment. It shall become one day. But yeah, it's good news because now we have Mambo Gumbo on the team, and so I don't have to do all the redstone stuff on my own anymore, which has taken up a lot of time for me. I've been given the task to do one of the flag rooms, Stress Monster will do one, and I think Green will do the third one. Now, I've got a pretty funny idea that I've been working on this morning in my creative world for how to make this work. My idea is, we have these 3 vaults with the vault keys where they have to figure out the password in order to get in. If you guys remember, there are 3 different passwords, and I'm totally expecting the Star Team Spies to help them out from the comment section. Anyway, once they have all 3 vault keys, that would open up this room down here, and this could very well be turned into our flag room. Now, I don't want to make it that easy for them. Specifically now that we have lives, I want to make sure that it costs them life. I just broke through. They're not allowed to do that. Specifically now that they cost them lives or it should cost them lives. So I got an idea to do a little bit of a cake trick in here. I think I want to change this room up. Instead of having this lever, or actually we could have this lever here, but instead of having this chest and all these cakes, yeah, I think I want to change this up. I'm going to break all of these cakes. I don't know what I would put on the sides though. Now, instead of having this chest here, we're going to put down one single cake right there. So they walk into the room, they unlock the door, they walk into the room, they pull this lever, and they will see one cake. Maybe actually to make it more look better, we will have 3 cakes just like this. I just got to make sure. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we will have 3 cakes like this. And then one of these cakes we will mega trap. Because the good thing with cakes is that they can actually deliver us a comparator signal. So they can, based on how many slices are left, give a different redstone output. Now, I did do a little bit of sketching, shall we say, in my creative test world, and I think we should head over there because what I got planned is going to be pretty hard to show in survival, but I think in creative it's going to be a little bit easier for you guys to follow along. Okay, so here we are in my creative test world in a very, very rough sketch of what I got planned. But I did it this way so that we can easily review the redstone together. Now, because we can take an output from a cake through a block like this, we can hide it completely, and that would actually fit the vault perfectly. Now, in this scenario here, I have this linked up to a longer line, and I have redstone torches triggering with each cake piece you eat. In this specific test, the first cake piece would do nothing, but just to demonstrate, we will probably put a lamp here. Yeah, let's put a lamp on that line over there. The second thing, the second slice you eat will go up to this wire, which will be doing something. The third thing will go to this wire, which will be doing something down there. And the fourth and final one in this case would be the trigger to open the flag, or sorry, the vault key chest or whatever, so that you get the final reward once you eat the chest. In addition, I've also installed a protection for if they would come in and just break the chest, that would just lock everything down, and and you wouldn't be getting any vault keys. So that wouldn't be a thing that you could do. So now that I'm hungry, I'm able to eat the cake, right? So the first thing, we should just see this light goes on. The first cake piece. Boom. Light goes on. I haven't really figured out what I want to do with the first slice. Maybe just do like a sound or something to indicate that they are eating the right cake. Now pay attention. The second one leads up to here and does something with the ceiling. Eat the second piece and... yeah. There we go. This is inspired from... oh, let me try and survive here. Okay, we're good. This is inspired from Grian's trap video that he recently put out. A trap that I actually helped him wire up in his world, where you interact with something, and as you do, the ceiling opens up and a bunch of pufferfish are spit out. Now this is gonna be in a closed encounter and in a closed room like the one we have. It's gonna be very, very deadly. I'm hoping, at least. And the way this works is actually quite simple. I have a trapped double piston extender so that the roof, when the cake is not eaten, is actually completely flush. Like, you can't actually see this at all. And then we have a spot in here where the pufferfish is sitting. And so once the trapdoor opens up, there's also another piston that pushes them down and also voids the water, which is important. In my testing, if the water is still there, the pufferfish will just swim down or swim up and just be chilling in the ceiling. So the water has to be pushed away, and that's being done with this piston here. Now, I noticed in the vault, when I took a quick look at the ceiling, that we may not even have to do it this fancy, because there's actually a ledge in the ceiling. The ceiling looks like this, so all we would have to do is have a piston sitting here, a sticky piston, removing that block, right? Boom, and then pushing the pufferfish down. So it'd probably be easier to do there, even easier. All right, back in survival with half a heart. Now I'm gonna eat the third piece, and I have the floor trapped so that I fall into a pit of death. Now we can lava trap that or whatever we need to do in order to make sure that they lose a life. The whole point is, if they're gonna go for our flags, we gotta make sure that they lose lives. Now the final piece would in this case open up the room to get the vault key, and then you've completed the challenge. So I think this is a really fun little way to mega trap, essentially mega trap a cake. It's a lot of things happening, and personally I think it's going to be very tough for them to not die doing this whole thing. So in the floor here I have a very, very simple redstone build for a trapdoor. It's basically just 3 pistons at different delays. These first of all, a redstone signal is sent here, and if I replace the cake from the beginning, like so, I'm gonna reset everything, and you can see sort of how it works. That's just picked up from there. Pretty simple. This piston is powered first, pulling the block down, then these two are pulling the blocks back through these repeaters over here. Like I said, I haven't really focused on wiring this pretty. I just wanted to wire it so that you can see what's going on. And the same with the pufferfish thing. This is actually a resettable trap, so this could be used several times. All I gotta do in this scenario here is fill this spot with the pufferfish like that. The more the merrier, and then a block there which will be pushing the water down, and now that trap is reset as well. Very, very nice. Oh, and I also wanted to show you guys what happens if you just break the cake. So some people may say, okay, well, they're just going to break the cake and ruin the whole thing. Well, if that happens, remember, this is what we want to open. Nothing occurs. Nothing occurs at all. Now, to build this on the Hermitcraft server should be fairly easy, simply because of the fact that we have these ledges. So the pufferfish would be chilling up here, and the trapdoor would be here. Now, the problem is this lever system. The shutters is actually going to cause a problem because of the fact of how things are positioned with the redstone, and I don't think there's going to be an easy way for me to rewire that. So maybe with this specific vault, I will remove the shutter and just basically say, you know, this is how the room looks. You come in and you have 3 open cakes, and I think that is fine. I think that's fully okay. So I think I've done it, and I don't really want to spoil which cake this is to you guys, because I want them to try all of them. It's kind of, hello, do you like the cake, dude? Sorry, but it's my cake. It's my cake. Yeah, I kind of want them to be scared of testing all the cakes. But anyway, we shall try this out. I haven't yet installed the pufferfish, and I haven't yet dug out a massive hole of death or doom right here. But let's see if this works. Yep, first cake piece just gives a little ding. Second, boom, that would be the pufferfish. That piston gets pushed down very nicely. And third, oh, and I need to get hungry. Here we go. I'm ready for some more cake. The third slice. Yep. I fall down to the to the not so much room or hole of death right now. And then fourth piece. Oh, I need to get hungry again. Getting hungry in Minecraft is a bit of a challenge, but okay, fourth slice. Boom, in this case it should. Oh, it doesn't actually do anything. Okay, one more slice. Yeah, okay, so you gotta eat 2 more times and then you get access to this chest and you get the vault key. Nice. Now, if you would break the chest, I realize I've said chest here 3 times already. I mean cake. If I would break the cake, nothing happens. And the whole thing is resettable by just placing down a new cake. That is so brilliant. I love it. I love it. That's a mega trapped cake, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, for this trap to actually do something, I need to do 2 things. I need to dig the hole of doom, which I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna lava that at the bottom. I was thinking about adding creepers or something like that, but because it's just a 1x1 hole, these dogs are, yeah, there's so many dogs here. Because it's just a 1x1 hole, the chance of them falling in is not 100%. They have to actually be standing in the right spot, which was intentional, by the way. I think that makes it more fun. And I also need to collect a bunch of pufferfish. I did actually fill up a shulker box of pufferfish for the G-Team base at the beginning of the war, but I know that Grian recently made a trap where he used most of them, so I'ma fly out to a coral reef and try and collect as many of these as possible. So it actually didn't take me that long to collect a bunch of pufferfish. Now I'm hoping that this is all done and dusted and that it's going to be fairly easy to place down. I got a piston on the other side that's going to push that block in front of it or on top of the pufferfish, because when pufferfish are placed you can't actually put a block above them because they will swim up to the surface and take up that block space. But so far this is going pretty well. If I get any closer they will start attacking me. And there we go, the first pufferfish died. Okay, cool. So I actually got a few too many. That's great. So now I gotta get around and push the piston. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No! Oh, I can't believe that. What the heck, man? Oh. They're all gonna die. That's... No! No! You gotta be kidding me! I can't do anything. I don't have any water. Oh. What? Why did that happen? Well, the death of so many pufferfishes sets me back quite a bit. And I'm gonna have to go out on a new scavenge to get new pufferfish. I can't believe that. I also want to make sure that doesn't happen again. So if I cover that up, I can place the pufferfish. And then I can place this block here and then power this piston, and that should cover all of them up. Maybe I shouldn't fill so many pufferfish this next time. Maybe that was a bad idea. By the way, Mambo looks absolutely ridiculous without a mustache. I can't even look at it. Alright, new pufferfish are collected, or has been collected. And there's another one, but I don't have any more buckets. Time to fly back. So far so good, guys. The second attempt of placing these pufferfish down. And we should be getting to the limit here in a little bit. Just a few more. Oh, wow. They keep going. Okay. And if I were to guess, it's going to be this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Push the button. Don't go close to it. I guess because certain mobs can see things through corners of mobs, and I think it was when they like saw me that they jumped out. I guess just placing those 2 blocks there will further safeten it up a little bit. Now with the pufferfish finally in place, I decided to come back into the creative test world because we can't really test this out. I mean, the pufferfish are gonna die, right? So rather than giving you guys the effect there, I thought that we would do it here. So I've enclosed an area that's fairly similar in size to what the sort of area they're staying in. The only big difference is that the cake is on the second layer in the vault, whereas here we have, yeah, it's not on the second layer, but that shouldn't matter. I'm also geared up in iron gear, which is what to be expected that they are wearing. So now let's try this out. And... yeah, okay. So some pufferfish are definitely going to be there. They may be, at this point in time, they need to equip their sword. It's going to be deadly. It feels like it's going to be deadly. It's going to be mayhem. I'm looking forward to seeing them trying to get this flag, or this vault key rather. Now this thing is almost completely ready, but as promised, I do want to make sure that they die from that hole if they fall into it. So I've decided to install lava far down in the world so that they can't hear it, and that's right below where they would fall down. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this room is completely rigged, or the trap is completely done. The mega trapped cake, the mega trapped cake is set. Good luck getting that vault key without losing lives. Now, for those of you who wonder, the flags are going to be banners placed in the world. And as I said, the whole idea would be... alright, we got the chain dock still. The whole idea would be that you gotta obtain the 3 vault keys, open up this vault here, and then inside there you will find the flag. So we also have to come up with something for this vault and this vault. It may just be so that we don't trap these two, but yeah, some sort of trap would be kind of funny. The cake trap is absolutely insane though, and I don't know if it needs to be at that magnitude. But basically, because they have 15 lives, we gotta make sure that it costs them lives to take flags. That is basically the whole point. So at this point in time, I think I'm going to leave it up to you guys to come up with if there is going to be a trap in these other vaults, or if we should simply just have them key locked like we have them, and be happy enough with a mega cake prank or mega cake trap, I suppose. I'm not sure. I kind of want to see what you guys think, and if you have any good ideas, then do put it down in the comments, and I will be browsing through the comments all this evening and afternoon. We also have to still install the key lock for this door here so that the vault keys actually do something, but that should be a fairly simple thing. But for now, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you if you have, I hope you hit the like button down below, because that really helps out. And of course, if you're brand new, do consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next episode.